Hey guys, this is a follow-up for the visa that I sent in for. I got it. I got it about a week ago, and I'm kind of happy that it worked out good. Like I said, this little cheat sheet that they sent me, it really helped. Because for the first time that I applied, then they gave me basically what I needed to go ahead and finish. So that was good. So what I did is we go ahead and sent them what they wanted, and then they got back to us and everything was fine. Got the visa. The visa's good for 6 months, $60. 59 days only, but could deal with that. And now starts the fun. Got the visa. It's time to get on the plane. Like I said, our flights are already booked. Our room in Manila's already booked. We're pretty much ready to go. Mel started packing already. That's what she does. And she's cleaning the house because we're leaving, so the house has got to be clean. I never figured that one out, but it wasn't that way with me. When I left the house, so when I came back, it was how I left it. But it was usually pretty clean. But anyway, not get into that. Now, like I said, comes the fun. We're going to go down, get on the plane on the 1st. Actually, the fun already started. I started dealing with all the suspensions, cancellations, putting things on hold. The things around the house, like do you want to keep your internet on? I want to keep my internet on because my thermostat is controlled. I control my thermostat by the internet. I have a Magic Jack, which allows me to use my mobile phone as a companion phone. That's something you guys may want to think about when you're traveling like I do. Just if you got a Magic Jack plugged in somewhere in the States, to call the States isn't going to cost you anything. You don't have to worry about it. Which I have to call the States a lot because as I pay my bills, I got to call up sometimes and see how much the bills are. Electric is going to vary. Pretty much all the electric is going to be turned off. Excuse me. All the electric's going to be turned off. The water, I usually turn that off, but Mel has her plants, so she's got one of the neighbors watering the plants, so that's going to be left on. So I'll have to monitor that, get the amount that's owed, and be able to send it. The insurance on the car, I'm not going to mention the company's name. I've had them for so many years. The times I've been going over there, I haven't done anything with it. I just let it ride. This time I figured, why am I going to pay $100 and something a month or $600 and something every 6 months when I'm not even going to be driving them? So I cancel those. The problem with that is when you cancel them in the state of Florida, then you have to surrender your tags. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because my tags will also run out while I'm gone too. The thing is, I usually leave in October. This time we're leaving in November. That puts me a month behind. So I'm not getting back in March, which puts paying some stuff behind. Property taxes, things like that, that I'm going to have to pay some fines on when I get back. Very, very small. I've already checked into. So that's the kind of thing I'm dealing with now, is just trying to get everything lined up, ready to go. Like I said, this is trying to make an informational type video, and these are things you've got to do. Like, you've seen people in the videos from the Philippines that always say you got to have a plan. They're right. You've got to have a plan, even if you're only going for 6 months or 1 month or whatever. You got to make sure everything at home is taken care of. So this is the first part, getting everything done. Another thing that may be a helpful hint for you, everything that I have is on my phone. It's hooked into my bank, and I get a reminder for every bill when it comes due. If there's a bill due, then it's going to remind me. There's not many bills that are going to come due, but when it does come due, it's going to remind me. We do pay dues in the park where we live, because we basically, people here own the park, so we pay some dues on that. So that pops up and says, okay, time to pay the dues. So I know that it's time to pay the dues, and I pay those. Same thing with electricity, all the stuff. Okay, move on now. We're going to get on the plane. We're going to go over to Manila by way of a few places, as everybody knows that's traveled there. It'll take us about 24 hours to get there. We're going to go to Manila, get a test. That's going to be our second test. Actually, tomorrow, today's the 16th, we're getting our test, a test here on the 17th, just to make us happy that knowing we're getting on the plane, COVID-free. It's going to be a rapid test done by the state, so that it can have that government stamp on it, and it's only $20 for each of us, so that's not bad. So basically, that's our first test. Then we get on the plane, go to Manila, get off the plane. That's our second test. We already have our room booked, and we're going to go straight to our room. We're going to be staying very smiley, happy. Hey, only for 6 days, hopefully. Actually, I only booked the room for 5 because it's only supposed to take 3 to get your rapid test back. I've been following some people that have been posting a little bit of their return, but really not enough for me to figure out exactly how long it took them to do whatever they needed to do. Most of them, it seemed like 6 days. So I'm going to go ahead for 6 days. I booked a hotel, which I'm not going to, I'll give the name to if you guys message me or email me or send me a comment. I'll give you the name of the hotel. It's actually has everything we'll need in it: refrigerator, of course, shower, and a place to sleep, and TV to watch, and hopefully the internet works in the room. They say they have internet, but sometimes you find out, yeah, they have internet if you're in the lobby. Well, if you're on lockdown, you can't be in the lobby. As far as how you're going to get your food, they do have Grab in the Philippines now, where they'll deliver your food, and also some of the, actually the supermarkets will do that too. So that's going to be interesting, but we'll get that done. Then from there we leave and get tested again and get on the plane, and we're going to Cagayan de Oro. And Cagayan de Oro's different. It's not the same. You're not, when we get there, Mel and I will be separated. I'll be in one hotel room, she'll be in another hotel room somewhere else, or maybe the same hotel, who knows. And we stay separated, and for 6 days, then we get tested again. Then we could go back to the house and stay. Mel's already worked his stuff out there where we'll have, our house there is kind of a double house. There's 2 of them, 2 houses on one property. Small houses, but sufficient. And we'll be staying in one of them, and the kids that are still staying there will be staying in the other one. And we're locked down there for, I think, six more days. Then hopefully after that we can get out and roam around. But I think the thing I want to do is take videos all along the way and show you guys exactly what we're going through, what it takes to get from the States to the Philippines to your final destination, and what you're going to have to do to get that done. I hope this will help some people, because I'm a real trooper about when I look at videos, and I try to get as much information as I can. I was disappointed with a few that just didn't tell you anything. They were in their hotel room and they were locked down, and it was like cry and cry. Well, wait a minute. How did you get from the plane to your hotel room? How did you get from here to there? What did you do for food? How did you, how many pesos did it cost you to rent? Just on and on and on. And that's something I want to share with everybody, because that's what everybody wants to know. They want to know what it cost, what they're going to be going through, and what they're going to have to do. So that's how I'm going to do this. So it's a good time to go ahead and subscribe, share, like. Definitely you want to ring the bell, because every time I come out with something else as far as our next step, whether it just be at the airport or whatever we're running into at the airport. I think a lot of people would like to see what the airport looks like in Orlando, Florida, where it's supposed to be the tourist capital, and see how many people are actually there. So follow us, guys. Enjoy the ride, and we'll take you along with us. This is Walt from Walt and Mel from the Philippines, signing off. Have a good day.